So, Rob, you are relatively new to Genesis, but you've just kind of jumped right in. As I'd love to hear from you, is what is it that compels you to serve God and to serve here at Genesis?
The thing that compels me to serve God is He wants us to. He wants us to serve Him. And I want Him to love me, and I want Him to know that I love Him. And I think by serving others, we show God that we do just that.
Well, thank you. And how have you served God since you've been here?
Being a member of Genesis, I've served God by being part of the children's ministry, the pop-up caring, helping with the donations for Honduras mission, C4C, um, things like that.
And how do you think you've grown in relationship with God through serving?
For me, it's brought me closer to God because I get to see His work firsthand. I get to see others' joy by the things we're doing. I get to see people become instantly happy almost on some days, which is a blessing. And you can just see God at work.
Well, now you mentioned that you have served with the children's ministry, and I kind of know the particular thing that you helped out with this spring. So share about something that what you did before Easter with the children.
So I took part in the, what was the name of the play? I can't remember the name of the play, but I was cast as Jesus. I was to play Jesus, the biggest part. And during my time with that, I got to interact with the kids. And during one of my rounds, I was giving some of the children high fives and everything, and I looked down and I put my hands on one of the child's shoulders, and he looked up at me thinking just about Jesus at the time, and he said, "I believe in Jesus." And I remember when he said that, I just got cold chills, and this thing came over me, and I told him, well, I believe in Him too, and walked on. And I remember thinking about that for days and days afterwards, and I still do. That was just an unbelievable blessing to me.
Wow, and that leads me to my next question about how have you been blessed through serving? That's one example. Is there any others that you'd like to share?
Just by seeing others being touched by Christ, just their joy and the happiness and just the fellowship and the time we get to spend with each other, not only the members of the church, but just with people out in the community.
Wow, and how do you think serving glorifies God and helps others that are in need?
I believe it glorifies God because that's what He's commanding us to do, is to get out there and to serve others and to love others and to be kind to others and just share His word.
Great. And for anyone that may be new to Genesis, is there any words of encouragement or invitation you might have, maybe trying to doing something for the first time, maybe to get on serving, and any suggestions of how they could get started?
One of the things that my wife and I like to do together, it not only brings us a bit closer together, it really, to me, it gives back to an entire family, and that's the Down East program. We just help with Habitat for Humanity, and that's really fun to jump in there and try. You don't really have to have any skills. You learn new things as you go, and you get to meet really interesting people, and you're building a house for somebody to move into, which is just a blessing in itself.
Oh, great. This is just an aside question. Is there anything on your heart that you feel like God may be calling you to do, like this next step in serving or in ministry? As you think about what maybe it's whether it's individually or as a couple.
Just be more involved. For me, just be more involved with the children. I love I just love seeing them. I love interacting with them, and what better time to start, witnessing and spreading the word than at that age.
Wow.
Especially with everything going on in the world right now, it's tough, and they need us. The kids need us.
Wow. Well, thank you very much.